Hi there, welcome to Don's Workshop. Today I'm starting a new build, the McLaren P1. So there it is, that's the bottom of the box. That is the top of the box. So that is a very nice looking box. It's also, it just seems like it's a bit larger than the previous ones. So we'll see, I think it is actually more pieces as well. So we'll see how this turns out. So let's get started. It's just to start with, opened it up, and that's what you get when you open it up. When you, after taking the top off there. So there's the boxes inside, and we have more, lots more in here. So there's three, looks like three big boxes in the inside there to take out. So that's pretty. They do a pretty great job of like just having all these like displays and pictures in the box. So the middle box is the first box. There we go. We got parts from that. Okay, I got everything sorted here, so I'm gonna start going into the books here. As you see, there's two books. Okay, we got the McLaren P1 here, book 1. Woking, Surrey, England. The LEGO Group design teams from McLaren Automotive and the LEGO Group met for the ultimate playdate to explore our shared passions, design excellence, innovative technology, and groundbreaking engineering that inspires the drivers and builders of tomorrow. We kept playing, ready to join. So this looks pretty neat. Since 2010, McLaren has been a leader in automotive engineering, building on its racing DNA to produce truly astonishing supercars and hypercars. The McLaren P1 exemplifies our ability to blend cutting-edge technology, aerodynamics, and sleek design, and it's incredible to see these elements brought to life so precisely in LEGO Technic McLaren P1. The purpose of the McLaren P1 was to show the industry what the future of performance could look like. Okay, the ring was a hell of a drive, but even the most legendary tracks only provide about a quarter of the level of excitement you get it from driving a 900 plus horsepower car on road tires. McLaren F1, McLaren Senna, and the McLaren Senna GTR. We have the P1 from 2013, P1 GTR, Speedtail, and Elva. The Ultimate Driver's Car. 2023 marked the 10th anniversary of the release of the McLaren P1 in automotive years. That's equivalent to several generations. Oh, look at that. An exciting engineering challenge. Racing and test driver Chris Goodwin clocked more than 4,000 hours of track time in various iterations of the McLaren P1, from development mule cars to the finished model. When we design new LEGO Technic models, we ask ourselves, what can we do that we have never done before? And they do a pretty good job of like having new things in each one of these supercars. The attention to detail in the McLaren P1 is simply unsurpassed. They did an excellent job on the Formula One cars as well. This is a dream project for any product designer. It's truly a hands-on study of an innovative design. Like it is going to be pretty good. Prepare to move fearlessly forward and enjoy every moment of your building experience right to the finish line. Exhaust and rear suspension. Some of the characteristic details of the McLaren P1 are the spoiler mechanism, the single central exhaust, and the custom option gold foil lined engine bay. The application of the foil allows heat to be deflected away from the body panels. This detail was recreated in the model with gold colored elements. The black wishbones elements recreate the authentic suspension. Okay, oh, that's neat. We got some gold cheese slopes in there, maybe a few more other pieces. Okay, so starting with this frame, and we have this one of these gears to start with. We'll just pop that through there, and then then the blue gear to hold it in. Okay, there we go. And the blue gear. Okay, and then on the other side, I have this lone spinny axle pin. Goes in the other side the wrong way, like that. There's gonna be a beefy differential. Okay, we're putting in a little guy here. Don't forget to put this in here first on this one. Oh yeah, because that yellow gear goes on top. It snaps in. Okay, that's like that. And then we gotta stick that in this way with the gray axles on the axle connectors. That's in that side. It's in that side. So we got this beefy differential. Okay, now get some more. Let's get some of the frame pieces together here. They should be good. And those two go there, and then I need this to go this way, or no, this way. Pop that in like that. And then the other side goes right on top, just like so. Okay, and now we have these two long gray axles and the 90-degree angle pieces, angle beams. Where are they? They're there. Okay, those go. They actually go through here, and they're supposed to go through that axle beam there. And same on the other side. Okay, get that pushed down there, and then two of these 90-degree 3x axle beams. They go like that. Okay. Now we have two more of these little guys. The 1x2s, and they go, and they're gonna hook in facing down and back, it looks like, with the pin like so. Okay, and then we have two long blue pins, and they go in here. And we hook this. Oh, I see. They need you to, because the differential's a little bit in the way there. Okay, now two of these half beams, and we'll put an axle, the long pin side in. And then I have a T. Put the T over this. And then the long pin in like that. Okay. So now we have this one of these, which one's one of these pieces? Three beams with the axle, the axle connectors on each side, and then you pop that in there, and one side goes in the top, and one goes in the hole there. And then we have a 7 beam that goes here, and you're supposed to leave that hole empty. Indicator. Okay, now we have this, and we do another axle pin, and we put that there. And now an axle. And it looks like I have to put it this way. And saying what? Oh, I put it this way and then I put the collar on all the way on. Okay, and now we have one of these, I don't know, U pieces. Not a lot of U pieces, but there's been the odd one of these in a few sets now. And then that goes over here, so that's gonna go there. And then we have it, that goes on this side of the differential. Okay, and that's gonna stick, the red goes there. The blue goes there. Is that, wait a second. Okay, I have that there. They're lined up. That doesn't seem right. Does it? Oh, maybe it is. Okay. Like that, okay. Now I build one for the other side. And where's a T? Blue pin. This goes with the axle. Pins in there. Like that. 7-beam. Another short axle, long pin. Okay. And then the other U. Okay, and then that, see, that's not the right location for that. We got this going like that, U going that way, and then that goes on the other side here. So that's good. Okay, so we got that. And then we have these. Okay, so we got to put these on. We want that hole is supposed to be there. It's showing. Got the spinny long pins, and they go that, and then this is supposed to go on the bottom here and slide in with that facing up. Oh yeah, so these are like bigger versions of the ones you usually use. Guess they just needed bigger ones for this one. For I guess we'll see. It should be okay. So these have to go into the axles here. So we're putting these in here first, and then I gotta put the axles in here. Okay, they do stay in that, in these ball joints. And the ball joints need to hook into there. Okay, we've got those in. Now, oh, the suspension springs. These are the kind of bigger ones. They're plastic, not like the metal ones. And the gray side has to go on the brown. Oh, I forgot the axle on this side. That goes there, and then a collar. Kind of important. That goes there. And then we put another collar on that. And same with the other side. Another collar on that. Okay, and now, so now it's showing I need to have it like that, and I need 2 of these gray axles, and they need to go through here into the near one. So there's a close one or a near one and a far one here. Put that like that, and then pop that on like so, and then yellow color around it here. And same on the other side. So that's in there. And yellow color. Okay, now what is it trying to show up there? It's just trying to show that that's at the top, I guess. I don't know for sure. Yeah, there's nothing else there. Okay, so we have this beam. Now this beam is supposed to, oh, it's going to sit down here. And now we have this L beam with the extra connections on the side there. And this beam with the connections on the sides as well. The dark gray one. Okay, and then you hook them together. And do that 2 times. So, oops, that's supposed to be like that. And then, oops, not that one, this one. And that goes there, and then you put one on each side. So they're supposed to sit like that. So these go onto here. The gray part goes there. And then this pin gets pushed in there. So we get that, and then pin gets pushed in there. Okay, now we're popping these long blue pins in here and hooking that up better. Now we have the L beams with these guys, which are usually one of the more annoying pieces. Yeah, the beam with a pin on it. One of the more annoying pieces to get in. Surprisingly. Okay, so now we have it like that, and I have to put, okay, it's like this side. You have these 2, and I have to put this over like this. This one goes over here. Okay. The long 15 beam, double-sided. Okay, so we have 4 pins. Get those in. And then we have 2 of these orange or papaya colored beams. And some pins in there. Also, I need one of these in the middle here. Okay. And it's showing that that's supposed to go, oh, I need 2 pins in here is what it just wants me to see. Okay. That's what we got. Need to put another beam on here. We have 2 of these on this side. And then we put them together like that. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, and then I have to push these to hook them together better. And then that is supposed to sit over here, I think. No, that doesn't seem right. Oh no, it goes on the gray one there. So that's like that. Okay, and then this other beam. We have the spinny pins on the ends, and then the blue pins there. Okay, so now we take these also facing, now they're facing down. They should go onto the end there. And these go like that, and then that should sit on top like so. Push those in, and then these get pushed in as well. So now we've got top and bottom. Okay, now 2 of these. And that goes, they go on either end here. Axle sides on the ends. And there's supposed to be 2 black pins somewhere in the middle here. There we go. And do this twice. Okay, and those go to hold in what? They're holding this together. Okay, and then we have an I-beam, 2 I-beams. And they are going on this side to hold these together. Okay. Like that. Okay, now we have the wheel hubs here. And we do the usual, we have ball joints to go on them. Get those on there. And then they are supposed to have these ball joints into there. And then we hook them up to each side. Pretty straightforward. Those are facing, they do go to the top, so, or like the sides. This is facing the right way. These should be on the bottom. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's the way it is. I think we got everything good. Okay, so now we have 2 of these with 2 of these. So where are these gonna go? They're gonna go on here. Oh, they have to go one side. Okay, one side. And they're going in the other connection point here. Okay, they're supposed to go that side. And I push them in that way. So they're supposed to go in this side. Okay, and then just push that through. Put the one on the other side, and then collars then these guys are, we do the other side like that. Okay, and then that, just push that through. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I got that caught in there. There we go. Put that on the other side, and then the two collars. Okay. Like that. Everything's good there. And yeah, so it's showing it should be like that. And then we have two of these go in these points here. Okay, steering points. Eventually. Okay, these two pins. I have to do this 2 times, okay. And then we have these. 2 of these. We go like that with the axle. And then they're supposed to sit like so. Okay, and then that is supposed to go in. So this is supposed to go in here. Okay, I see. Oh no, that's just going to be some strength for up and down, I guess. It's not going to be steering anything. Oh, these are the rear tires then. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Now I know. They're the rear ones. And, okay, so that's there. And then we have 2. These pins are supposed to sit. They're supposed to go here. Because I guess this is the time it's going to become difficult to put these in after. I'm going to guess. And, oh. Okay, and then we have this frame. No, this is something interesting. What is it? Okay, these are going in like that. Oh, they rotate. Oh, they're supposed to rotate down like that. Well, that's interesting. Okay, we have 2 of the red axles that go into the axle holes here on these beams. And then I am putting that into here. Like that, so that's interesting. We have 2 gray axles going into these guys, going in the other side area here. That doesn't reach. Oopsie, that's supposed to go the other way. Oh. Those are going the other way, and there, that's better. Then these go in like that. Okay. Now some stud pins. So for whatever reason, stud pins on this. And that goes here. And then it gets connected with this pin we put in earlier. There, that one went in. Put that in right. Right. Okay, did I do that wrong? No, I didn't. There, just difficult. That's all. Okay, so now, like this, we have collars, and we have these pins. Okay, so this guy is supposed to go on there, on each side. And then we have collars, red collar, and then yellow one. Red collar, and then a yellow collar. Okay. And then we have this. Okay, so now we take this, put the stud pin in here, and then the white bar. Do that again. These would be normally like the brake holder thingies. So they go here, and eventually we'll clip the brakes to them. Calipers. And then these, oh, that's interesting. These sit up here. Okay, well, there we go. So that has been part one of my Lego Technic McLaren P1 build. And today we did the rear suspension and differential. So that's pretty neat. It's working pretty good already. And the differential's moving, and we got everything working good. Anyway, if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.